Hello and welcome to the Business Spotlight Series, coming to you today from the Chamber office. I am joined today by Justin Rickel of JR3 Services, LLC, out of Stockbridge. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing great.
Great.
It's a beautiful day out there.
It is, yeah. It was rainy this morning. It's shaping up nice. I hear there's some more rain coming in. Now, is it a beautiful day for you when it rains? Does it mean you get a day off, or?
It's both.
Okay.
If it rains, the grass grows and I make money,
all right.
but I can still get some time off with the family.
Yeah,
So.
there you go. That's nice. Yeah, that's the hard part of balancing it out.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming by the office to do this. You're our first guinea pig here in the space, doing it this way, so I appreciate that. As always, we always start out with a little bit of a bio, so why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to be owning and operating JR3?
I've always been addicted, basically, to cutting grass, the smell of it. I was in book printing for 12 years and finally decided I'm done.
You had to get outside.
Yeah, I want to be outside. I'm tired of being in a building. I got 2 young sons that one day will have the business, so
That's awesome.
I figure start it now, and by the time they're old enough to do it,
It'll be kicking.
it'll be ready to go for them, and they can take off running.
Now, are either of them interested in it as of now?
Both of them have their moments.
Okay, yeah.
I think they see the hours and they question whether it's worth it or not,
Yeah,
but they like the fact that they don't have to worry about stuff at home.
yeah.
There's always money, we're always busy, there's no lack of work.
Well, yeah, no matter what happens, the lawn got to get mowed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the grass don't stop growing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Between that and people with mulch and landscaping and snow plowing,
Yeah.
it becomes a very busy year.
Well, that's very cool. How old are your boys?
9 and 5.
Oh, okay. So the 5-year-old's still getting away with not having to do
Yes.
much. The 9-year-old's starting to get too
Yeah,
much
he's
work.
starting to.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, pretty soon your summers are over, buddy.
Mhm.
I said, but you'll be able to buy a
I
car
was gonna
for
say, you're
yourself
gonna get a
in
truck.
few years.
Yep,
so
exactly.
You'll be perfect.
Oh yeah, that's the truth, and it's good to stay busy.
Yeah.
It keeps them out of trouble.
Oh, absolutely.
That's very cool. So you're based out of Stockbridge, but you do service. What is your service area from where to where?
It's actually quite large. I go from Stockbridge all the way to Chelsea, to Dexter, Howell, Pinckney, Munith, Gregory.
Okay.
It kind of ends up being like a 20-mile, 30-mile radius
Yeah.
around Stockbridge.
Do you do anything in like the Pleasant Lake area?
Yes,
Grass
I
Lake?
do.
Do you make it that far
yeah,
west?
Okay. I do go that way too.
Cool.
I try to kind of stay on like the northern half, more or less, of Grass Lake.
Got you.
But I do, if it's within, reasonable distance.
Sure.
it's-
Yeah, the minute you start getting south of the freeway and heading that far west, that's a drive.
Well, like even as south as like downtown, Grass Lake is fine, but
Yeah.
you start getting down towards Napoleon, that's a little bit of a hike.
Yeah,
so.
I can imagine. So I was out that way yesterday. Well, that's very cool. That's quite a range, and so I assume that's when people get your services, you're bringing everything. Obviously you got your trucks and trailers.
Yep.
Are you using a zero turn? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, very
I have a
nice.
60-inch zero turn, preparing to buy another one next year, really wanting to push a growth year.
Nice.
Been doing it. We started in 2018,
Okay.
and it started very small with me with 3 yards, and then the next year I had 20,
Oh
and
man.
then it was 50,
Okay.
and now I'm sitting around 60. So it's.
And are you currently the only staff member?
Yeah, I have me, and I do have a part-time helper.
Great.
He's a high school kid. Unfortunately, he's back to school, so it's a slight kick in the butt. But
Yeah, and the grass starting to grow a little slower.
yeah,
this
so
time
it's
of
slowed
year.
down, so it's a little more manageable,
nice.
so it doesn't really affect me too much.
And so, besides just mowing, you offer other services too. I heard you say snow plowing when the
Yeah,
weather
I do
turns.
snow plowing, mulch. We do like flower bed cleanouts,
Okay.
leaf cleanups in the fall.
Nice.
Where either we can like bag them up and leave them, like in the city of Chelsea, for instance, they do
Right.
leaf cleanup. We can leave them there. We can haul them out.
That's helpful.
We bag, we rake, pretty much anything. And I'm hoping next year to add some more services to the list as equipment gets bought.
Sure. Are you using I'm just curious for my own sake, are you using this zero turn or the single joystick zero turn?
Definitely two.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle the one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is it?
I just think it'd be weird getting used to it
It's
first.
it's the only one I've ever used, and I see you guys using the other one. It looks hard to me
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, that's like a
Well,
learning curve.
I
the other
think
one's like
it's-
playing Atari.
Yeah, but I think it's more of what you're used to.
Yeah.
If you were used to the one and switched to two, you'd be like, oh crap.
Yeah.
But and vice versa.
Yeah, so you'll just stick with that. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's
I don't
like
think
riding a bike.
anybody cares what
No.
you're using, anyways. Yeah,
It's
definitely.
not as long as it looks great.
Exactly. Well, that's really cool. And so expanding, you've got your area, you've got these services. when you do jobs like this, are you charging by the time it takes to get it done, by the size of the yard? Do you have that kind of worked out?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a mixture of both
Mm-hmm.
because ultimately I know kind of what I need to make to profit.
Sure.
So, and now doing this for so long, I can look at a yard pretty much and say, okay, it's going to take me this amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
But I also basically have an equation on the square footages of a yard,
Sure.
on what I need to make, you know, based on time also. So it's all, there's not really one specific way I go. I kind of do it multiple ways and then do the average to make sure I'm being fair
Sure, that
as I
makes
can
sense.
for everybody.
So basically, you just they have you come out, you take a look at it, you guys
Yep.
just figure it
And
out.
it's always free estimates.
Yeah, there you go. That's great. Yeah, and the snow plowing, is that kind of the same type of thing?
Yeah.
With the scale, you're just going to see how much time and how
Yeah.
much space. Yeah, because I know it's hilarious. Someone with a snow plow takes you 2 minutes. I go out there and shovel it, and we out there all
Oh yeah,
day.
it's
So,
especially when it's wet, heavy snow.
oh goodness.
Oh, it's miserable.
Yeah, we had an ice storm 2 winters ago. It was just hilarious. I'm out there like trying to shovel, and I'm like, no, this ain't
Yeah,
happening.
yeah,
No,
it's worth
gonna
it.
cause-
And then of course that's when there's no snow blowers to go by either. So you're
Exactly. Yeah,
stuck.
it's always
You
that.
can't win.
Well, and then everybody's also calling you
Yeah.
guys, and you're already booked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you prefer, for instance, with the snow plowing? Do you prefer people get kind of on your list before the season even hits? Do you build a repertoire? Are you
Well,
more a day of?
It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen of another. I mean,
Okay.
if I know that I can expect you to want me to mow for or plow for you,
Mhm.
I kind of have that list, so I know what to expect.
Sure.
So those people will get taken care of
Right
first.
away. Yeah.
You know, because I already know, hey,
Mm-hmm.
these are the people that will be calling me. You know, usually I say, okay, it's like a 2-inch trigger,
Sure.
which means when you get 2 inches of snow on the ground, I'll be there to plow.
Right.
So then they get taken care of first, and then anybody that calls after, I'll do my best to get to you.
Right.
But
it depends.
Yeah, I mean, after so many hours in a truck, I am going to have to call it a night
Mm-hmm.
and then come back in the morning. To
Well,
pick
for
it up.
sure. Yeah. I don't want you falling asleep. That
Yeah.
sucks. And so, do you do cash, credit? Everything?
Cash, I haven't picked up credit yet,
Yeah.
but I got Venmo, PayPal, checks,
Yeah.
cash.
Venmo's the best, man.
It's different to get used to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because it feels weird. It feels like they didn't pay you.
Yeah.
You're like, well, it says they gave me money,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah, and it's just, I'm not a real big technology fan, so it's like trying to learn all these new things. I'm like, come on, this needs to stop.
Venmo doesn't seem like it's going anywhere.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
It's a good one to
it's here to stay,
have
I think.
on the list. Yeah, that's great. Well, that's awesome. So, you have a website,
Facebook.
Facebook. So, and they can find your phone number there,
Yep.
contact you, all that
Email,
stuff,
everything.
and we'll make sure to throw that in the comments of the video so people can contact you. And yeah, I mean, thanks a bunch for coming
Yeah,
over,
not
man.
a problem.
and
I
letting us
absolutely
know.
loved it.
Yeah, it's great. You are, I believe, our only landscaping company in the chamber. So, if anybody gives us a ring, it's
That's
gonna
awesome.
Gonna be you, man.
That's what I like to
All
do.
right, well, we love it. Thanks again, and
Yep, thank you, sir. Much
yeah,
appreciated.
We'll have a great day, man.
You too.
All right.